everyone, welcome to another episode of Talk with EMAS. Today, we're gonna talk about the latest curriculum. Before we start this podcast, let me introduce myself. I'm Luna, and in this podcast, I'm with my friend from senior high school, Izza. Hi Izza, how are you today?
I'm good today. How about you?
I'm very well today, thank you for asking. For the audiences who are still questioning about English Massive or EMAS, I will give you information about that. English Massive or EMAS is an official English training program provided by Kediri City Government. This program is free for Kediri citizens. To get more information about us, you can visit our website at emas.pendidikan.kedirikota.co.id. This podcast is one of the new programs for post-advanced participants that focuses on speaking skill application. This podcast is released twice in a month on Spotify Talk with EMAS or our YouTube channel English Massive Kediri. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and follow our Instagram account at English Massive. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
English Massive Podcast Talk with EMAS.
Izza, could you introduce yourself to our audiences?
Hello everyone, I'm Izza. I'm 15 years old. I'm a senior high school student STEM with Luna.
Yeah, TMI, she's my best friend, guys. Okay, so because this time our topic is about Kurikulum Merdeka, as a student who first experienced the Kurikulum Merdeka, what difference do you feel from the old curriculum?
The difference is that with the previous curriculum, it was in the department because there are no majors in Kurikulum Merdeka. So if you compare it to the current curriculum, the learning becomes more and more common. It also frees up students to look for material on their own, so the teacher doesn't give more detailed material.
That's true. And also yesterday we have a project named P5, right? How's your feel about that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yesterday, during our project, we spent more than 2 weeks working on the project without any lessons. So because there was a project yesterday, I feel that it made more practice and more activeness.
Yeah, it's tiring, right?
If you know, you know.
Which one do you think is more tired? The old curriculum or the current curriculum?
For myself, I'm more tired in this new curriculum because there were a lot of practices. Then yesterday's project also had tight time, so I was more tired in the current curriculum. How about you?
Same, I'm more tired in this curriculum, but it's just fun to get new experiences. Regarding yesterday's P5 project, can you tell the audiences what yesterday's project was all about?
During the first week of the project, we were asked to make a proposal. After that, we do the presentation of the proposal. Then the next week, we start making products. Then we do gelar karya, and finally we make a report.
Oh yeah, we were also asked to look for trash during the project activity yesterday, guys. Then we also planned a toga tree. After that, we made a poster.
Right.
So, our school for P5 takes the theme Sampahku Inovasiku, and the main thing is we are told to make products or work from waste. So, what product did you make yesterday?
I made toothpaste from eggshells.
Wow, is it okay? Are there any obstacles when you make plans or implement them?
There are so many, from making proposals that don't even last one day, then immediately presenting. From the start, right at the presentation of the proposal, at first our products were widely adopted by friends and teachers.
Oh yeah, I heard them.
Then we also received a lot of criticism, and not to mention that when it was implemented, it was really difficult to get the chemicals, so we looked for them out of town. Then it was a bit of struggles when making the packaging because you have to be painstaking and have to write your brands to make your own design. But alhamdulillah, all of that my group and my friends were able to deal with. And it's great that when Gelar Karya, we get a lot of positive responses from our visitors and who see our products. What do you do yourself? Are there any obstacles too?
I made a miniature of banyan tree.
Oh, what's it made from?
The leaves are made of plastic bags and the stems are made of used wire covered with pulp. And for obstacles, there must be either from the outside or inside.
Tell me maybe if the audience is curious.
Okay, one of the obstacles was when one of our friends, who was the leader at the time, suddenly had an accident right before the day of the presentation, and ended up changing me to become the leader. And then our presentation got messed up. Actually, it's our fault too that we depend on people. I felt sad, embarrassing, and guilty. I felt I'm not good as a leader.
No, you didn't. You did your best.
Thank you. And yeah, after that, we were not gave up. We got up. We made another plane. And yeah, this is so thanks to my group friends who did not give up, who has donated their time and energy. Also thanks to my best friend, especially Izza, who has gave me encouragement and support and also gave advice.
Wow, you're welcome. I'm touched to hear that. You do very well, Luna.
Thank you so much. Okay, cut. Come on, why is this become like a show of complaining, huh?
Okay, that's okay even though it's going to be lasting experiences, right?
Yes, that's right. It's impossible to forget, even though there was crying a little bit, but it was fun. Next, what are your impressions and messages about yesterday's P5 that you worked on?
The impressions is it's really exciting, dizzy, hectic, stressful, messy, and relieved. The message is that in the next project, I hope the teacher will be more active in directing his students during the project. And I also hope that in the next project, the time will not be as limited as this. Hopefully, the project will be even more exciting. How about you?
For the impression, it's fun and cool, especially when Gelar Karya. I'm really amazed at the work of other students. Like, wow, I see that I'm also satisfied because I know for sure they contribute a lot of time to make the work.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Even some students have failed when making it, but it turns out that they didn't stop trying, and finally in Gelar Karya yesterday, they got a good appreciation. And in my opinion, their work was better than the one that failed yesterday.
Yes. Anyway, in the Kurikulum Merdeka, they said there are no majors in grade 10, but later in grade 11. So, do you have a desire or a few of which major to choose?
I'm currently more inclined to major in science, but because there is relevance to the college major that I will choose later, but I don't really know. How about you, Luna? Have you decided?
For me, until now, I'm still confused about whether to choose science or social majors, especially with the change in the method of college entrance test. That's what confused me.
I hope you can immediately determine what you want.
Oh, thank you. Before ending this podcast, mention 3 words about your feelings to the Kurikulum Merdeka so far, please.
Fun, tired, and stressed. How about you?
If 3 words for me are wow, great, and tired. That's all. It's tiring, especially when it's P5.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I think that's all about the podcast today. Thank you so much, Izza, for already being my partner in this podcast and sharing about your experience of Kurikulum Merdeka.
You're welcome, Luna.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.